Hello my friends, I am Mr. Pranab Oja. Welcome you to our YouTube channel E-Learning A to Z. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss on another example of compression member. Here we shall discuss the design of gusseted base for steel column. Let's see the example. Design a gusseted base for a column IS HB 350 at the rate 710.2 Newton per meter with two plates 450 mm into 20 mm to carry a factored load of 2500 kN. The column is to be supported on concrete pedestal with grade M20. Assume Fe 410 grade steel. Before starting the design part, let me explain briefly on gusseted base for column. If you see the figure, which is an isometric view for gusseted base, this is the concrete base. Over the concrete base, this is a base plate, and over this base plate the column section is erected. To connect the column section with the base plate, we took the help of one gusset plate and a cleat angle, which is also called gusset angle. With the help of cleat angle, the gusset plate and the column section is connected to the base plate. For the connection, we have used number of bolts over the face of cleat angle. So here for the gusseted base, the plan is shown. So let's start the solution part. First of all, I shall write the given data in the step 1. The given column section as per the question is IS HB 350 at the rate 710.2 Newton per meter. Then size of the plate 450 mm into 20 mm. Factored load PU equal to 2500 kN. For M20 grade of concrete, characteristic compressive strength, which is denoted by FCK, is 20 Newton per mm square. For Fe 410 grade steel, yield stress Fy is 250 Newton per mm square. As per the question, this is a I section, which is IS HB 350, and over the I section one plate is at the top, which has the dimension 450 into 20. Again another plate at the bottom has the same dimension. This is the overall given column section, which is a built up section of one I section and two flat plates. Next, we shall note down the properties of the section IS HB 350 at the rate 710.2 Newton per meter from the steel table. For IS HB 350 and its weight 710.2 Newton per meter, it has depth of the section is 350 8. Then cross sectional area is 92.21 centimeter square or 9221 mm square. Next, width of the flange or breadth of the flange, which is denoted by BF, is 250 mm. Then thickness of flange, it is 11.6 mm. Then thickness of web, it is 10.1 mm. In step 2, we have to calculate first the permissible bearing stress of concrete. As we have to discuss on concrete, we have to take help of Indian Standard Code 456 2000, which basically deals with plain and reinforced cement concrete. In clause 34.4 of IS 456, for limit state method of design, the permissible bearing stress will be 0.45 FCK. Here FCK is 20, so permissible bearing stress is calculated as 9 Newton per mm square. Therefore, required area for the base plate, total load divided by stress. Here total factored compressive load is 2500 kilonewton. Multiplying it by 10 cube, we have converted it to Newton divided by 9, which is the permissible bearing stress of concrete. So required area is calculated as 277.78 into 10 cube mm square. Assuming ISA 150 into 150 into 15 mm and 16 mm gusset plate. If you see the figure, the total depth of the I section is 350. Then at the both side of the I section there is a 20 mm plate. If I use gusset plate of thickness 16 mm over the covering plate of 20 mm, then again the cleat angle of 150 mm on the both side. So minimum width of the base plate required will be 350 plus 2 into, for the one side it is 20 plus 16 plus 150. So it is calculated as 720 mm. So this is the minimum size of the base plate required. So say 750 mm. Suppose you have provided 750 mm size of the base plate. Then length of the base plate required, total area of cross section divided by its width 750. So length of the base plate required is 370.37 mm, say 500 mm. Therefore, size of the base plate provided equals 750 mm into 500 mm. Therefore, area of the base plate provided 750 into 500 equal 375 into 10 cube mm square, which is greater than 277.78 into 10 cube mm square. Hence, okay. The bearing pressure of concrete under the base plate, small w we have to calculate. It is calculated dividing the total load by area provided. Here the total load is 2500 kilonewton and I have converted it into Newton by multiplying it by 10 cube, and then provided area is 375 into 10 cube mm square. So bearing pressure of concrete under the base plate is calculated as 6.67 Newton per mm square, and it is less than the permissible value of concrete, which is 9 Newton per mm square. Hence it is safe. If I see the figure, the projection A is the distance from the edge of the gusset plate to the edge of the base plate. It is denoted by small a, and it is for the both the sides. To calculate the projection A, 750 is the total width of the base plate. Then from 750 we have subtracted the thickness of the cover plate 20 mm, then thickness of the gusset plate 16 mm, and we have multiplied the summation by 2 because the cover plate and the gusset plate exist both the sides of the column. Then again 350 mm is the depth of the I section, and it is divided by 2, as the projection A exists on the both sides of the base plate. So projection is calculated as 164 mm. Here, along with the plan, this is the loading diagram for the base plate. Now we have to calculate the bending moment at the section XX per meter width. That is, at this section XX we are going to calculate the bending moment, which is denoted by mx. See, as we have calculated small w, which is the pressure acting on the base plate, and it will be act as a uniformly distributed load throughout the base plate. So to calculate moment, small w into A is this projection over which the UDL is acting, into A by 2. That means W A square by 2 will give us the moment at section X6. And if I put the value, W is 6.67, A is 164 divided by 2, and the moment at X is calculated as 89.7 into 10 cube Newton mm. Then reaction due to upward earth pressure. If I see the figure, this is the reaction P by 2 at the position of the edge of the gusset plate. So P by 2, which is the reaction, is equal to the total load UDL into L divided by 2. So each support will carry this much of load. That means 6.67 into total length is 750 divided by 2. So reaction due to upward earth pressure is calculated as 2501.25 Newton. Now bending moment at section YY per mm width. If you see the figure, you have to calculate bending moment over this section, that is my. If I consider first the UDL, which is small w, acting throughout the width of the base plate, this distance is 375. So moment due to UDL will be W into 375 into 375 by 2. Then we have to subtract the moment due to P by 2. So from the YY to P by 2, this distance is 350 by 2, because the total distance in between 2P by 2 is equal to the depth of the I section, which is 350. So we have to subtract P by 2 into 350 by 2, and this value, which is the reaction due to the upward earth pressure, is calculated. So P by 2 means 2501.25. So finally we have calculated my as 31.27 into 10 cube Newton mm. Therefore design bending moment is the maximum of my and mx, which is 89.7 into 10 cube Newton mm. Next, bending strength. This is equal to Fy by gamma m naught. Fy is the yield stress, which is 250, gamma m naught is 1.1, and this table taken from table 5 of IS 800. So bending strength is calculated as 227.27 Newton per mm square. Then moment of resistance. This is equal to 1.2 FyZe by gamma m naught. Fy is the yield stress, Zd is the elastic section modulus, and gamma m naught is the partial safety factor. And elastic section modulus is Bt square by 6, where B is the breadth of the base plate, T is the thickness. Now equating moment of resistance to design bending moment. So if I equate this, that is moment of resistance, with the design bending moment, which is 89.7 Newton cube, finally after the simplification we get the thickness required is 44.42 mm. Then from the IS 1730 1989, which deal with the sections for flat plates for steel design, in table 1 standard nominal thickness of plates in mm are given. If I have to provide the plates which is thicker than 44.42 mm, we have to provide 56 mm thick plate. That's why provided base plate of size 750 mm into 500 mm into 56 mm. 750 into 500 is the size of the plate and 56 mm is the thickness of the plate. In step 4, design of bolted connection. Assuming ends of columns are faced for complete bearing and the connection between gusset plate and column will be designed for 50% of axial load. That means if I see the figure, this is the main column. If the column face is directly placed over the base plate, the total load carried by the column will be directly transferred through the column to the base plate is 50%, and the rest 50% of the load that has to be carried by the column will be transferred through these bolts, which are used to connect the cleat angle with the gusset plate and the main column section. That is why when we have to design the bolted connection, we have to take only the 50% of the total axial load which is to be carried by the column. Therefore, design load for the connection will be half of the factored load of 2500, that is 1250 kilonewton. Load on each plate, that is its gusset plate, and we shall provide two gusset plates on the two flanges of the column. Therefore, each gusset plate will carry 1250 by 2, that is 625 kilonewton. Using 20 mm diameter soft bolts, edge distance E equal 1.5 times of nominal diameter of the bolt, that is 1.5 into 20, that is 30 mm, and pitch small p is taken as 2.5 times is the nominal diameter of the bolt, that is 2.5 into 20, that is 50 mm. Then you have to design shear strength of bolt VDSB. If I follow the clause number 10.3.3, so here design strength of bolt VDSB equal VNSB by gamma MB, and then VNSB is replaced by Fu by root 3 Nn A and B plus Ns A S B. So finally this is the expression for design shear strength of bolt. If you put the corresponding values, gamma MB is 1.25, which is a partial safety factor for bolt and taken from table 5 of IS 800. FUB is the ultimate strength of the bolt, which is 400 Newton per mm square. Then, as this is a case of single shear, so ANN is equal to 1, means number of shear plane at the threaded portion is equal to 1. Then A and B, the area, cross sectional area of the bolt in the threaded portion, which is the 78% of the actual cross sectional area of the bolt, which is pi by 4 into 20 square, plus NS is equal to 0. As it is a case of single shear, so no shearing plane at the sunk portion. So finally, the design strength of bolt is calculated as 45.272 kilonewton. Then design strength of bolt in bearing, which is VDPB. If you follow the clause number 10.3.4, VDPB is equal to VNPB by gamma MB, and VNPB has this expression, which is 2.5 kb dt Fu. So for the design bearing strength of bolt, this is the final expression. Here kb is the list of the following. According to IS code, among these 4 values, the least one will be used as a kb. First we shall calculate E by 3 d naught. E is the edge distance, which is 30. D naught is the diameter of the bolt hole. So the diameter of the bolt hole is 2 mm more than the nominal diameter of the bolt, which is 20 mm. So D naught will be 22 mm. So E by 3 d naught is calculated as 0.4545. Then P by 3 d naught minus 0.25. P is the pitch, which is 50 mm. Then d naught is the diameter of the bolt hole, it is 22 mm. And finally, it is calculated as 0.5076. Then FUB by FU. FUB is the ultimate stress of the bolt, which is 400. Then FU is the ultimate stress of the plate, which is 410. So the ratio is calculated as 0.9756, and then the last value is 1. Among these four values, the least one is 0.4545, which will be used as a kb. Now putting the corresponding values, we shall calculate the design bearing strength of the bolt. Here gamma MB is 1.25, which is taken from table 5. Then kb is 0.4545. Then 20 mm is the diameter of the bolt. Then 16 mm is the thickness of the gusset plate, and Fu is 410 Newton per mm square. So the design bearing strength of bolt is calculated as 119.260 kilonewton. Therefore, the bolt value will be the list of the strength of the bolt in bearing and shearing. So it will be 45.272 kilonewton, which is the shearing strength of the bolt. Therefore, number of bolts required in one side, 625 kilonewton divided by bolt value. So it is approximately 13.80, say 16. Therefore, provided 16 numbers of 20 mm nominal diameter bolts for connecting column to gusset plate. This is the design for connection for the gusseted base. So in today's lecture, we have designed the gusseted base for the column. I hope you have understand the design methodology. So for any queries, you can comment me. If you have liked the video, please share with your friends. Also subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.